The Prime Minister of Great Britain told us 108 times that we were going to leave the European Union a fortnight ago on the 29th of March at 11 p.m. This was delayed for a fortnight until now, and it is almost 11 p.m. A year ago, I started to grow my beard as a protest against social workers stealing children from their parents in the United Kingdom. With the passage of time, this protest has probably run its course, and the question arose as to when I should shave off my beard. And I thought that I would shave it off at Brexit, when the days of my mourning would be ended. But that has not transpired. So how do I celebrate, or at least note, the failure of our British Prime Minister to secure the vote of the British people to leave the European Union on the dates specified? So I was noting in my Bible reading two verses, one of them in Isaiah chapter 7 at verse 20, that in the same day the Lord will shave with a hired razor and will consume the beard. That was a disgraceful thing to happen in these Old Testament times. And further on in chapter 15 at verse 2, he talks about the heads that are bald and every beard cut off. So I thought that this time I would cut off my beard as a protest against the failure of our British establishment to secure what the British people wanted, as a protest against our unparliamentary parliamentarians who are doing what they can to deny the British people what they have voted for. So when the clock reaches 11 p.m. on the 12th of April 2019, when we were supposed to be leaving the European Union, I will commence the shaving of my beard in about 15 minutes' time. Just a minute away from 11 p.m. on the 12th of 2019, and BBC Newsnight is playing in the background about the Amritsar massacre 100 years ago. Tomorrow, no note being made that this was meant to be Brexit. So I'm turning off the sound now and just getting ready with my what would normally be trimming my beard. So this is actually a new thing for me to actually get rid of it. I'll put it on to its lowest setting and just get started on the exact moment of when we were meant to have been leaving the European Union. So we're 10 seconds away, and I'll just turn on, make sure that everything's working, and see how we get on. We won't film the whole thing. Here we go. This would normally just try to keep it in shape, and it's probably not enough, so I'm going to have to take off the guard. Let's see what happens. I've got my cover on to catch the hairs as they drip down. Hopefully I won't cut myself. Newsnight is carrying on in the background, quite oblivious to what should have been our Brexit moment. Although, to be fair, 2 weeks ago they did say, after, when we were about just after 11 o'clock, they did say, well, we should have gone by now, but that was about the only comment that was made. I think we'll just turn on the sound, see what's happened. We're going through the newspaper headlines and mentioning about Nigel Farage's new Brexit party, which was formed today, or at least it launched today. I will want to be a wee bit more careful and go back onto my normal shaver at this point, just to see how things go. It's about a year and a quarter since I last shaved my skin like this. You've probably seen enough, so I'll just pause it. It will be interesting to see how long it would have been I would have had to hold on to my beard until we have Brexit properly. So you saw the before, and here is the after shot.